Hi everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. So this is going to be an empties video, my first empties video of 2016, although I'd say most of, if not all of these products were finished over 2015. I've tried to film this so many times. This is going to be my fourth time attempting to film an empties video with these exact same products. They are all sitting beside me here and I keep tripping over them and I keep trying the video and then just one thing after another goes wrong. Either my son wakes up for his nap, or the lighting is really bad, or there was something really bad like with my makeup, or like something happened on my face, and sometimes the sound wasn't good, or I was like out of frame. Sometimes I was like talking. One time I was talking and I didn't realize I had adjusted things, so I was like down here and the camera was like, yeah, it was not good. Anyway, this video is going to be long enough as it is, so let's dive into the empties. The first thing I want to bring back and show one last time is the Naked palette, which I successfully panned last year. It's weird we can call 2015 last year, but there you have it. There is my empty Naked palette. If you haven't seen this before, you can always go check out my Pan That Palette finale. And if you have any questions for like a Pan That Palette advice video, make sure you leave those for me in the comments. I'm not quite sure what to do with this yet. I don't know if I should just toss it or if I should hang on to it and have like an epic photo series of like finished Urban Decay eyeshadows. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if I should get rid of this empty palette or if I should keep it. I don't want to get into great detail, but these are items that I had finished in my Finish 6 by Christmas, as well as my Project 10 pan. You guys can always go check out my finale videos or just my general updates for my seasonal challenges and my project pans to see what products I have finished and what I thought about them. I thought that I might start showing them in empties videos because I felt like my empties videos were really short on makeup, since I generally tossed my products once I had finished them and talked about them in that particular update video. So say I finished something for my first update for my Project 20 pan, I would generally just toss it. So if you guys would be interested in still seeing these products, maybe you just like watching empties videos and you don't watch my other project pans or my seasonal challenges or whatever else I'm doing. So make sure you let me know, otherwise I'm just gonna, I think I might just keep tossing them, or I might just keep them and sort of show them but not really talk about them, because this is the Dior Creme de Rose Lip Balm, which is empty. I've got the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Sin. Not crazy about, love the original. The Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer, which I liked. The Ofra Universal Eyebrow Pencil, which I actually fell in love with and wish I could repurchase so badly. The Tattoo Liner in Trooper from Kat Von D, which I liked but have not repurchased yet because I really like the Stila Liquid Liner, the Stay All Day liner, and the CoverGirl Intense Shadow Blast, which I didn't even get to finish because it dried out on me because I accidentally left the top off and wasn't crazy about it anyway. I'm like so determined to make this video happen this time. I do have makeup that wasn't talked about in any of my other projects, which is good. I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Full Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Fair, which actually doesn't exist anymore. I did repurchase this foundation. I repurchased in the shade Fair Beige. I've used it once or twice and I'm not sure if I like it as much as I liked this, but I still need to play around with it a little bit more. I ended up really liking this foundation once I paired it with the Tarte brush, the one that you're supposed to use with this foundation, and mixing it with the Cover FX Custom Coverage Drops. I felt that it worked so much better for me and made it a better match for my skin. And I do think that's a really great full coverage foundation, and I highly recommend it for people who are looking for something a little bit more full coverage. It is fantastic for the winter time. I've also finished the sample of the Makeup Forever Step 1. It's the Hydrating Primer, and I've almost finished another one actually of these little samples. I love this primer so much. It's actually what I used today. I did a get ready with me featuring this look, which I will either be posting just before or after this video, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But this stuff is so good for my skin. I really like the hydrating primer and the smoothing primer, and I think I have one more sample after my last, the one I'm currently working on, of the hydrating, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up purchasing this just because it makes my skin so smooth and it helps everything apply so evenly. I really love this primer. It is like approaching holy grail status. So I finished this liquid liner from Lancome. This is the art liner. I didn't like this very much because of the brush. I really prefer the pencil types, like the pen ones, like the Stila and the Kat Von D. I find those are so much easier to use. I felt this was a little bit tricky, so I was sometimes using this on top of like a gel eyeliner or even a pencil just to give a little bit more of a shine to the finished look, especially if I was doing a wing. Sometimes I find it a lot easier to use a like a kohl pencil to make the shape of the wing, and then I can put a little bit of a liquid liner on top to make it look like it was done that way when it wasn't. I finished my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral. I fell head over heels with this. I wasn't using it a lot when I first purchased this, and I didn't like it. I felt like it was drying a little bit weirdly, but I think it was because I was using a brush to try and blend it in as opposed to a damp beauty blender, and using a damp beauty blender makes the stuff so good. It really just absorbs all the little bit extra and really helps like get it in there nicely, and it really covers everything and brightens everything. I did end up going and repurchasing this one. I haven't opened it yet from the box. I've been trying to go through other concealers first. There are some concealers I have and ones that I'm working on through various project pans that just aren't suited for the under eye area, like I find that this one is. So I'm hoping to use the ones that are suited for the under eye area before I crack open the new one I bought of this. I just think it looks so good, and it really photographs and films very well too. And then I have this Stila smudge stick in Tetra. I didn't finish this. I opened it and it cracked and completely like fell away. And this is one of the eyeliners that came with one of the old Stila palettes, I believe. This is a really pretty purple color, and I was really disappointed. And what ended up happening is that I reached for another Stila smudge stick because I thought that it was going to do the same thing. I got really concerned, and I used the one Damsel, which I believe came with the In the Light palette, which is funny because a lot of people are panning that in 2016. I almost did too. But anyway, that one is so smooth and creamy. I used that today. I've been obsessed with it. I've been obsessed with using that eyeliner for my upper and lower waterline. It does not budge. It looks amazing all day long. It's so smooth and so creamy. So I just wanted to say, like, even though this one for some reason completely dried out and I hated it because I didn't get to use it very often, and I don't know why it happened. The other Stila smudge sticks that I have are still holding out and perform phenomenally. I believe that is it for makeup. I have some brushes that I've weeded and decluttered. Eco Tools, some Forever 21, some like drugstore, like some CoverGirl ones that came with like eye sets. Some Cala ones, which my mother had got me from like a professional supply store, but they really kind of suck. And so I'm getting rid of those. My goal over 2016 is to really start upgrading my brush collection because I noticed such a huge difference when I use the right brushes. So these ones I am saying goodbye to. And then speaking of brushes, I've got these two little Sephora brush wipes for cleansing your brushes. They came with a little brush cleaning set. These were okay, not good for foundation brushes or any brushes that would have held a lot of pigment, but for quick fixes, for like a blending brush or something, you could really wipe these away. They're basically like makeup wipes, so they weren't really special. I have no plans on repurchasing these. But can we talk about Cinema Secrets brush cleaner for a second? Guys, this has changed my life. My brushes have never performed better than cleaning them with this stuff. I have repurchased this for the third time. I bought another bottle this size, which is the 236 milliliters, the 8 fluid ounces. I've been trying to get the jumbo like 40 milliliter size, I think, when it goes on sale. I'm not sure if it's 40 milliliters. I'm not quite sure on the size of the bottle. I know it's huge and it's expensive, but this stuff works so well. It's so quick and easy to clean your brushes. They dry super quick. You could pretty much use them immediately after cleaning them. It's actually makes brush cleaning so much fun, and my brushes are so conditioned and so soft, and I haven't had a single issue. Yeah, this formula, it doesn't break me out. I don't have any issue using this. If anything, I wish I got it so much earlier because my brushes look so good and applying makeup is so much easier. And yeah, totally love this product. If you guys were thinking about purchasing it or just trying it, like even get this one. This is the 60 milliliter, it's like the travel size. You don't have to spray it on, you can, it's just in that bottle. You can dump it out into a container and dip your brushes into it and clean it that way. I highly recommend trying it because I really think it will change your makeup game. I did have another makeup product that I forgot to talk about. This is a really pretty powder. Look at this container, it's gorgeous. It's from Flower, which is Drew Barrymore's brand that you can find at Walmart. This is a loose powder, and there is still like a little bit of loose powder floating around there, but it is basically empty. It got super messy and super hard to use, and I don't like the packaging as pretty as it is. It's something that it would look really nice out on a vanity, but it's not very practical, and every time I opened it, like as you could see, powder still was going everywhere. This is the lightest shade. It was Elle01. Still too dark for my skin and a little bit too yellow, so I will not be repurchasing this. I've got other loose powders that I like better that I've been currently using and trying to use up, trying to figure out what kind of will work best for me. Packaging is so pretty, and the Flower brand is really affordable. If I liked the formula, so if it would match your skin, I would recommend this because it's such an affordable brand. It's such a great brand, cruelty-free, and it's at Walmart. Hashtag not sponsored. I just really like GRWM more. I had this really tiny, like, perfume vial size sample of the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, which performed really well. I actually really like this. I'm thinking about adding this to my setting spray collection. I say collection, which sounds really strange, but I have a couple that I like and rotate between and use for different reasons. Like the MAC Fix Plus. I have bought the giant size of this finally because there was no point in keep buying the little travel size. I'm using it so much. It is such a great product for spraying on your brushes or on directly into the eyeshadow pan, which I know so many people frown when they hear that. They're like, you shouldn't do that, but I do it for the eyeshadows that I know I wouldn't use without Fix Plus. There's just certain shadows that are a lot of glitter or sparkle in them, and sometimes they just don't apply very well without some sort of help. And I find that there's a couple ones, even specifically some from MAC, that look beautiful with some Fix Plus. And yeah, it doesn't look pretty anymore in the pan, but I'm only going to apply it by using Fix Plus anyway, so I don't really care. I bought some really expensive Makeup Forever eyelashes because I've been really into false eyelashes recently. I just think that they really open up my eyes and just really tie together a makeup look, and I've just become obsessed with using them when I film because I just think that it just makes everything look so much nicer. But the eyelash glue, which I heard so much good things about, came and it was totally dried out, just like a giant clump of useless nothing. So that just tells me how old those lashes were. I got a really like dramatic creative style. I've used them a couple times in videos. They're really just dramatic. I feel like I have to use like a very basic plain makeup because the eyelashes are just like, here are the wings, and they go out for days. I used them, I think, in my intro for my finished 7 by Spring video. If you guys are interested in seeing them, I'm looking at investing in some higher quality false eyelashes. So if you guys have any recommendations, please make sure you let me know in the comments. I also have this product from Elle, which is a makeup remover pen, and this was so good. I would definitely repurchase this if Elle was easier to come across here. I don't like ordering online from websites that are not in Canadian dollars. I've said that many times, just gonna say it again because someone will recommend ordering from the website, and I will not do that. If I ever go back to the States, might be going this summer, I would probably purchase a couple of these. They're really great for fixing up your makeup around your eye area, like sharpening up any edges, sharpening up eyeliner, sharpening that wing. Really good for like if you make a mistake in the inner corner, like you put too much dark eyeshadow in there, you can really get really precise even around the lip area just because it's got that little point. It didn't irritate me at all. It was just a really great product. I really recommend this for really quick touch-ups, and it's super affordable. Speaking of makeup remover, I've got a couple other things. I have this Garnier 2-in-1 eye makeup remover, which I really liked, and I was really drawn to the packaging. I really love the dual layered products. So I think the top was purple and the bottom was sort of clear, and you shake it together before you use it. This was a really good product, and I almost repurchased this, but then Renee, and hi Renee if you're watching, got me the Body Shop, the Gentle Chamomile eye makeup remover, and it works so much more effectively. Just for comparison's sake, it was taking me about 3 to 4 cotton pads to do both of my eyes with this remover. And I mean both sides of the cotton pad. Like it was taking like between 2 and 4 total. Sometimes I could do, depending on how much makeup I had on there. Anyway, with the chamomile one, I'm anywhere from 1 cotton pad to 2 cotton pads to take off both my eye makeup, and I mean all off. So it's been really effective. I think I'm gonna stick with the chamomile one. It's really gentle, doesn't affect any of like my skin area around my eyes, so I do like this one, and I would have repurchased this if I hadn't found something better. So you never know until you try sometimes. I always talk about the Kirkland wipes, which you can get at Costco. I always talk about the giant box, but I thought I would just talk about them when I finish them too, because why not? These are really great for many, many purposes. I like keeping them in my dresser by my bed in case I happen to crawl into bed some nights and be like, oh crap, I still have some makeup on my face, and I can quickly just do a really quick job of removing makeup. Sometimes if I have a little bit of residue left from whatever I was wearing, or if whatever cleanser I was using didn't properly take everything off, I can use this to fix stuff. Yeah, they're really great. They're really gentle. I really recommend these ones from Costco because they are such a good deal. You get like 150 wipes for like $13 or $14, and that's Canadian dollars too, so I think they're even more affordable in the States. These Olay wipes, on the other hand, really irritated my face. They made my face feel really raw and red. I ended up finishing them by keeping them down here in my beauty room and using them on my hands and arms to take off swatches when I would swatch, either just for my own personal use or for videos. I have a Quo nail polish remover, nothing extraordinary. I keep repurchasing Quo because it's pretty easy to find here. I get it at the drugstore. It works pretty well. Yeah, no really miracles performed with this guy. I finished the Tarte Maracuja, not quite sure how it's pronounced, Maracuja maybe? Pure Maracuja oil from Tarte. This little size, which is... not sure. It doesn't say how big the bottle is, but I can't imagine that there's a lot of product in here. So I finished this up. I used to really like it. It used to work really well for my skin. I used to apply it at nighttime and use it almost as sort of like an oil mask, I guess, and the next morning my skin would be like a little bit sticky, but I could wipe it off and my skin would be like so glowing and fresh and looked amazing. But recently I just felt like it hasn't done anything to my skin at all. There are other products I've been using that have worked so much better, so I think my skin needs have changed. I did like it, just ended up not liking it when I finished it. I also finished this Boscia Thermo Black Cleanser. This is a 30 milliliter sample size. Fell head over heels in love with this cleanser. Really want to repurchase it, but holding back because I've got so many other cleansers to go through. This is one I've got to make a note of to repurchase because it worked so well. As it says in the title, thermal, it means when you put it on, it heated up, and it made everything not only feel clean but look clean. And I really noticed a difference when I was applying things like serums and face masks and those kind of creams on my face. I really noticed that they worked better, performed better after using this, which makes me think that this really helped to take out all the impurities in my skin. Are you still with me? We're going pretty quickly here. I have this product in a bag, and that's because it fell apart on me after I had used it. It's really gross. This is the Brocata Peppermint Scrub, which you can kind of see a little bit still left in there. The bottom ended up completely breaking apart. Fortunately, when like all I had left was that little bit that you can sort of see there on the side. This was a product you used after shampoo, and it was supposed to really help clean out your hair, and it worked really well. I really liked it. I did not like that it fell apart on me, and it's really sticky outside of the shower, but it did a good job. It smelled really good. It was really refreshing, and it made my hair feel rejuvenated, and it made my scalp feel really good. Okay, we're gonna end with a few hair products. I got a little sample set of these Verb products, and I liked the hydrating shampoo. This is a possible repurchase. I generally will like hydrating shampoos that aren't overly greasy. Sometimes hydrating shampoos are really thick, almost like conditioners, and they can really weigh your hair down. This one did not. It made my hair feel really soft and full without the weigh down. The conditioner, on the other hand, was pretty much useless. I felt like it did nothing to my hair at all. My hair has been really dry recently. Same thing like with my face. It's just one of those things that's happened. And this didn't do anything. This is definitely not a purchase. My hair is way too needy for this. And I finished this leave-in mist, which is supposed to detangle, defrizz, and condition. And I can tell you it does exactly that. This is probably my favorite spray in like product like this. I was thinking about repurchasing it, and I'm glad I held off because my partner actually ended up getting it for Christmas. So what ended up happening is I stole it from him, and well, he gave it to me. So I didn't have to purchase it, and I'm glad I got it anyway because it's so good. It really helps detangle my hair and makes everything really smooth and soft. And lastly, I have this Aveeno Positively Nourishing Moisturized Conditioner, which, as I've mentioned many times, this is my favorite conditioner from the drugstore. I haven't repurchased it yet, but I probably will at some point because it works really well. It does what it says. It does moisturize your hair, and it doesn't leave it feeling weighed down or greasy. I feel like that was some kind of a record. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Finally got it up, I hope. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have finished any products recently. Let me know if you've filmed a video, empties video recently, if you've got an Instagram or a blog or any of those things. Make sure you let me know so I can go check out the products that you finished up and what you thought about them. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video today. I really truly appreciate it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.